Hi there everyone, I'm Marlenea and I'd like to welcome you to my channel here on YouTube. If you are new here, subscribe to the channel, press the like button. You can ask any questions or leave a comment under the video. I will reply to you. Also, on the screen today you see 1, 2, 3 new chi. When you heal your home, you heal your life. Now today, you see a container of lotion. Now, we're going to talk about when your home feels dry, okay? It's the same as your skin. Well, I was thinking about that when I was getting ready to upload this video, and I thought, when we are feeling run down and dry in our life, when things aren't flowing correctly, we can do some things about that. So the first thing, when you look at your skin for just a second, if it is dry in a certain area, we can look at that area of your life, okay, and the emotions attached to that certain area. So I was looking at, just say your face is dry, okay, and you put lotion on it, of course, I hope so. We should all always put lotion on our face from teenagers on, just to keep moisture there. So when you look at your face and it's dry patches can appear sometimes, right? Or even maybe some people have some red marks that show up sometimes. When you have like dry spots on your face, what I was looking at is when you put your face forward, right? And it becomes dry, right? It's emotion. What emotion are you feeling at that point in your life, right? Are you tired of, looking at the same thing, right? Sometimes your face will respond. Also, the red marks, right? That means you are probably angry, okay? Angry at something you have to keep looking at, or it's the same thing, all right? So think about that while I'm talking here for just a moment, how that really does apply, because our emotions will show up on our skin or in our body somewhere as a sickness, an illness, an affliction. Um, so we're going to look at that. Now, what if it's your hands, right? All of a sudden they keep being dry, they're cracking. Some people have it so bad that it's bleeding, all right? I know people like that, and they will have to put gloves on at night with Vaseline, um, and the doctor will give them some crack cream. I know it sounds funny, we laugh about that. At my old job, this lady said her doctor gave her crack cream. And boy, did we laugh really, hard, because we never heard of such a thing, crack cream. It just sounded too funny. And if I'm thinking about it right now, I could laugh, but I'll keep calm right now while I make this video. I do have a lot of joy in me, and I have a great sense of humor. So, if you hear me laughing, I am just my joyous self, bubbly personality. Anyway, so if it's your hands, right, what are you thinking about when you're doing that work, okay? What are the emotions, right? You might not even like the job you're doing, right? So your hands are getting tired of it, and they're starting to lose their chi, right? Think about it, right? Your feet, the same thing, all right? Your feet get dry, they crack, right? And you put lotion on them, and they start to, feel a little better, but it takes more than one time, right? To get them moisturized again. And it's always good to put, some lotion around your ankles, but not in between your toes, okay? I was a nurse's aide. I know all about that. So, you can put some lotion on the bottom of your feet, the top of your feet. Just skip in between your toes, please. All right. But when your feet are showing signs, okay, of, soreness, redness, right? They're tired. They're tired of going in that same doldrum direction, okay? So that's one part of this thing. And the second thing is my favorite lotion, okay, that I use now, just randomly, you know, once in a while, I'll put it on my hands and arms and stuff. It's Gold Bond. I noticed how fast it heals dry skin. And I was like, this is great. Okay. I still do like my vitamin E and my other lotions that I use with cocoa butter, of course. You know, those are great. But when I sense, you know, there's a little dry spot on my hand, I will put that Gold Bond on and instantly my skin gets better. So I'm just going to throw that out at you right now. I'm not doing a commercial, but I'm letting you know. I like to help people in any way I can. So we're going to look at your home right now, okay? Now, everyone's home has a different personality to it, a different energy number, a different direction, a different address, right? You have different furniture in there, right? And your different decorations, you know, all that stuff. The way it's set up is different from everyone else's. You know, even if your homes were all built to look the same on the outside, the energy is different inside. And you change the curb appeal and stuff like that. You might change the paint color of the outside of the house, but you're not changing the chi inside the house. Um, Now we're going to look at the chi inside your home right now. You get used to it, right? So you know, don't notice anything, you know, out of, you know, the vibration. So you're looking at your home every day, and after a while, you might say, oh, I'm tired of looking at that table over there. I want to get a new table. You know, I'd like to get some new, you know, furniture. I'd like to move, you know, all that stuff. Well, let's look at the place you're in right now, the room you're in right now. How does it feel? Just take a quick glance around and how does it feel? Do you like the furniture in there? Do you like the paintings on the walls? You know, the knickknacks, right? Whatever's around in that room. Does it feel good in that room or does it not, right? We want to look at each and every room of your space, including the closets, okay, and the cabinets and the refrigerator. We want to look at all the items in your home. Believe it or not, there's probably over 30,000 items in your home. And you might not think about this, but there are a lot of items in your space. So I want to ask you a question right now. Are you living the life of your dreams right now? It could be to do with your home. The chi flow in your home, the energy flow in your home could be off, right? And it's emotionally draining, right? Some people, like I said, want to move. They're like, I'm tired of this place. There's nothing good going on here for me. I got to get out of here, you know, or you find you are, you know, having a conflict with neighbors or whatever's going on, right? We all have different emotions going on in our heart space, in our mind. And it will affect you and your chi flow. So what we want to do, first of all, is do what we can in our home that we're in right now. All right. You might be living with someone else and you might say, I only have this room here. Well, that's fine. That's where your chi is going to be changing for you. So your room might be dry. Let's look at your house as being dry right now. You feel dull, drained, exhausted, tired, sick, in pain, affliction, right? No money flow. Your clients aren't coming. Things like this are happening. You're not having any romance luck there at all right? You have no friends, right? Things like this can happen. So look at it as it needs lotion, okay? So that's why I put 1, 2, 3, new chi. When you heal your home, you heal your life. So even if you're living in just a bedroom in someone else's house, okay? You still share the energy in that home. But if you raise the vibration in your part of the space, that chi is going to overpower the other energy after a while. It takes a little time, okay? But if you do this, you know, with a purpose, then you're going to see a difference. So what we're going to do is ask you right now, and I'm talking about my angel team here. They're guiding me with this. Ask you, is your home living in the past? And you want to move on to a better future? Okay? Look at your house, right? Or are you living in the present? You're in the present right now. Everything in your house is brand new, present, right? And it's speaking a story of, I'm in my present right now. I'm happy right now. Everything's great. Everything's flowing wonderful. Then you're good, okay? But if something's off in your life, there's something off in your home, right? It could be the wrong element in a room, right? I've spoke about this many times. You could have all items in your house from the past, and the past will keep you in the past. And you're trying to move forward and you have no motivation whatsoever. Wonder why? All right, it needs new chi. 1, 2, 3, new chi. New chi now. All right. How fast can you write down what your purpose is in your life right now? What is your goal, your main goal? Write it down. Is your house saying that out loud right now? All right, so look at your home, the way it's set up. When you come into your house, into your space, what do you think about when you enter your house? Does it make you feel really good? Or are you so used to it you don't notice? You just come home from work and you put your keys down and you do your routine, and then you go to bed and do the same routine every day, every night, same routine, no new chi, everything's just the way it always been, right? But you want a new life, you want something better. These are things we're needing to take care of, okay? And I know you're tired when you get out of work. And sometimes your house can make you even more exhausted, right? Just looking at a project in your home. There could be a project you've been, saying, I'll get to it. It's been there for what, a year? I know many of my clients say, I have this room full of clutter and I want to, clean it, but I just don't have the energy to do it, right? And I spoke about why you don't have the energy to do it on another video. Not only is it your mindset, but wherever clutter is, believe it or not, there are energies there, okay? Which I will call entities or ghosts that hang out with clutter. They hang out in dark corners, all right? So a lot of houses or homes or apartments have this dark energy lingering in it. And they do not want to go near that, energy. So they stay away from that room or that corner. And we have to turn the light on there. And we have to go, new chi now. And you have to open the door to that room or that closet or under your bed or wherever that thing is, okay? And shine the flashlight on it, divine light onto the darkness, right? And change it. So what I do is help people to balance their home, bring the harmony in, get aligned with your goals and your future self, right? So if you're still living in the past, it will show in your furnishings, right? And in what you collect, okay? What you kept from the past. So a lot of people teach people how to declutter. And that's one great thing to declutter, all right? We have to clean, okay? So Cleaning the energy in your space, right, is a big thing with me. So I move furniture out, right, and clean behind it. What do you think the number one thing is in a home that hardly ever gets cleaned behind? Think about that for a minute. What in your house have you never cleaned behind? Even since the day you moved in. You probably never saw your family do it either. Do you know what it is? It is in your kitchen. And it holds all your food. Keeps it cold. It's a refrigerator. Now you're all going to think about, geez, I got to clean behind my refrigerator. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And under it too. And inside it, please. It has a lot to do with your health. All right? So you want new chi, you want to feel better, there's one project for you. If you have to hire somebody, go for it. Whatever it takes, okay? Just pull the refrigerator out, get out the vacuum, wash down the wall, the floor underneath it, let the fridge, be pulled out for an hour. Let that dry, let the chi get behind there, right? And, do your saging or whatever you want to do around the refrigerator and the stove as well. And then put it back, okay? If you have somebody you hired and you're saying, can you just move this out while I clean it? And they wait till you clean it and you feel guilty for making them wait, just say, here, have a, snack while I do this, right? Let them relax. And then take, 15 minutes to an hour and then put it back. Have them put it back. Wonderful. Make sure you do that, every couple of months. Get behind there and clean. There are coils behind the refrigerator and they collect all kinds of dust because the refrigerator, even though it's cold inside, it's hot outside and at the top of the refrigerator. So do not put anything on top of your refrigerator. Okay. Not a good idea. Okay. So anyway, take care of that. But look at your home in a new light now. Look at your house as an energy board. Okay. Is it dry? It will tell you, all right? Different ways. It will tell you. Now, think about when you go down, like, say, by a little stream, all right? What do you see? The water is moving over the rocks, and it's making a very nice sound, okay, of the water moving over the rocks. It's almost musical. That's the energy we need in our home, in our life, okay? And when it's not flowing, your life will stop flowing in that area. So what area in your life do you feel stuck in? Right? Maybe it's all of them. Right? Maybe it is your health and your well-being. Maybe you're always drained. Maybe you're always exhausted. Maybe you got insomnia. Right? Maybe you got fear and worry, and guilt and shame and blame, and you feel cursed instead of blessed, and maybe you're achy and sore, feverish, right? Ill. You don't know what's going on, right? It has to do with your house. A lot of that is energetic, okay, and emotional at the same time. You might have relationship problems, right? You might not be able to find the right partner, or you're married and you sleep in separate rooms, right? I've seen that many times in my life where the couples, they're together, but they're not together. They don't communicate. They don't date, all right? They don't have any fun, right? No one's listening to, each other. So they blame each other. They hold the anger, right? And that needs to heal, right? What's going on in the space, right? Where's that chi, not flowing, okay? You might have financial difficulties. You might get money coming in, it goes right out the door, right? Something breaks to take your, blessing that you just got. I hear that all the time, all right? Or you are working from home now, you're trying to start up, and you're saying, I want to get clients. How do I get noticed? Right? 1, 2, 3, new chi. Okay? It's a lot to do with the chi. Chi is energy flow. Right? Think about it. Think about the flow in your house. So if I come in your front door, am I going to trip over shoes, book bags, and books? All right. Where'd you put your keys? Do you know? Do you have so much clutter in your home that you can't find stuff? That happens, right? Or you have a lot of clutter, just say in your, bedroom closet, all right? And you empty that out, you find stuff that you're like, oh my goodness, I forgot I even had this, right? Or what's this doing here still, you know? I haven't been with that person in 10 years. Why is their crap still here? All right? Think about that. So that's the past. So if your house is still hoarding and holding the energy, say, of the past, it's not supporting you in the present or in your future. So how can you move forward when your energy in your home, reflects on you as well? It's holding you back. And you're like, I want to go forward. How come, I can't move forward? Right? Why won't anybody hire me for this? I'm the greatest one there is, right? There's energy in your house that's speaking opposite. It's draining you, right? It's stealing your life force energy sometimes, okay? And we have to heal the chi. So how do we do that, right? We actually have to write down what our goals are specifically and why we want that, number one. And then we have to change our mindset so it is aligned with that purpose and that goal enough to motivate us, energize us to get moving in that direction. Right? It sounds like a lot, but your subconscious mind, okay, is so used to, this is the way it is, this is the way it was, this is what they told me, this is what I learned, this is what I experienced, okay? And then your, conscious mind is like, I am, and you use your I am statements and you're doing your, meditations and your yoga and you're cleaning your space and doing everything but it's not coming forward. So that's when I come in and I'm like, something's off in your home. Definitely, right? And it's not you all the time. Sometimes it has to do with something in the house, right? Something's not right in the home. So I will come in there energetically, virtually, online, and take a look at the space with you, all right, together, and I will show you what's going on in the house if need be. Number two, I have programs for you. All right, if you're new to Feng Shui, you need to know about the elements which need to go in each area of your home. All right, not everybody's house is the same. I got to tell you that. There are rooms that should be in a different place, but since they're in that place in your space, we need to know how to design them. All right, what really should go there to boost that chi in that room. And then you'll see a change in your life, and your atmosphere will shift as well. All right. So I want you to just for a moment think about having your home, all right, beautified for your future. How would that feel for you? How do you feel about having your home filled with new chi right now? How would that feel for you? You might have the same furniture for 10 years. That's fine. All right. You might not have the funds to go out and buy a new house, and that's fine. All right. But you want to, you know, and that's what our, goal is. So you're setting a goal. All right. But the first goal is you. You are the goal. You are the main goal here. You are important. You're more important than anything else in the world. So let's take care of your chi now. Are you dry? Are you feeling dry? Emotionally dry and drained? First thing I want to tell you is get some lemon water. All right, you can make your own, which is great. Get a big jug of water, a couple bucks, whatever it costs. Right, sometimes it's $1 or less. And get some lemons, cut them up, and start drinking lemon water. All right, watermelon. Get your body hydrated. Right, really hydrated. Right, lemon water is great for our digestive system as well, and it has a lot of healing to do in our body. So I also would recommend, if you eat like chicken, fish, add some lemon juice to it. Very good. It tastes really well. All right. I haven't tried it on other things, but I am sure that it will benefit you. I had a friend who was really a bad diabetic, and all they did, and it would make me being around them. They're like, around the corner from their house was a McDonald's and a couple of fast food restaurants, and that's all they would do is go over there and get a meal. French fries and a soda, and a burger, and then their feet were really burning, right? My feet are burning and this and that. And I'm like, oh. And there was nothing, at the time that they could do for neuropathy. And they were wearing slippers and things, and way overweight. And they came here to visit me for a week. And I said, well, you're in for it, because I made lemon chicken. They said, I don't like lemon. I said, you won't even taste it. Lemon chicken. I did not allow them to go to, any of those fast food restaurants. We went to different places where they didn't have any of that garbage. And by the end of the week, out of the mouth came, I feel really good. I said, really? Yeah. My feet aren't burning as much. I feel better. I got more energy. I said, uh-huh. But I knew they were going back home, and they would probably fall back into that same routine. So that's what happens to people, right? They come into their home, high hopes, right? Bring in all their old furniture, set it up almost the same as it was, right? Gotta have everything the same, all right? And that's a problem, all right? So even if someone comes into your home and says, all right, let's move the furniture around or whatever, might be a couple months, and they're like, I don't like this. And they start moving it back to the way it was. A lot of people will go back to the past because they are comfortable with that energy. All right, same with a bad relationship. Right, they'll stay in it, stay in it, stay in it, and then when it doesn't work, if that person waits a year or two and calls them and says, "Oh, I was thinking of you," they might fall back in that bad situation again, and that's not our future. Same with the house. So if your goal is to move out of that home, we need to get the vibration high enough, right, in you, first of all, to believe that you can do it. How do we do that, right? I have put together a program just for you. And I'm going to put all the links underneath this video. I want you to check them out. There's a meditation, daily meditation 2.0 that has 3 different programs in it, right? And when you engage in listening to that every day, your mind is going to start to shift into a powerful state of being, the real you, all right? And it's going to be like 1, 2, 3, new chi. 1, 2, 3, new me now, okay? This is how I built myself up. I had nobody there to motivate me or encourage me. Instead, they were coming to put me down. They were coming to take whatever I had, all right? And that's what they kept doing. And at that point, I would be upset about it, right? All they do is want me to, pay their bills or take care of them or give them money or whatever. Feed them. Let them stay here and drive me crazy. And I would tolerate it. And I didn't know why until I really looked at what I, grew up with. My mom would take people in and they would eat us out of house and home. They would break things. They wouldn't leave. My dad, he would go to his job, and if they didn't have pots and pans, he would take all ours, take our furniture out of the house and go give it to somebody. And it was just a house like that where, they kept giving, giving, giving. They were never into receiving. And I started saying, hey, something's wrong with this, right? I have to change. And it starts with me. So I started to work on those areas, of my childhood and the emotions and forgiving everybody. And it was a long journey. So I decided, let me create these programs for people where it will help them to heal quickly. 1, 2, 3, new chi, So if you could just listen to a recording and you start to feel better, right? Your body starts feeling better. Your mind is clearer. You start to get motivated. You start to see results. How would that feel for you if it was that simple? Because it is. It really is. Because your subconscious mind needs the truth. It needs to hear the truth over and over and over again. And sitting there saying, I am, successful. I am successful. And your subconscious mind is saying the opposite. Wow, right? So when you're doing your affirmations and me feeding your subconscious mind, you are going to see results, right? I'd say keep up your affirmations, your yoga, your space clearing, whatever you're doing, keep it up, but amp it up, all right, by adding new chi into your body, your mind, your spirit, right, into your auric field, into your home. So when you feel really good, and I mean good and joyful and energetic, wow, you're going to start to see new chi. You're going to see new clients, new money, new relationship. Everything is going to start working in the divine order, right? And you're going to be able to maintain it by continuing to feed your subconscious mind the rocket fuel that it needs, all right? You need that rocket fuel to take off into your future. And that's what this is all about, right? I am Marlenea, all right, your Feng Shui advisor, okay, and home psychic, but I'm also an intuitive energy healer. So you're going to hear all kinds of, things on this channel. And this is a new chi vibration that needs to come in for you to move forward in your life. So think about, your skin. All right, how does it feel right now? Is it dry? All right, what do you need? You need water. Water is flowing. All right, that's what you need. You need someone to come into with air, breath, and oxygen like I'm giving you right now. I am pouring my oxygen at you, saying move forward. And you're saying, I'm stuck. I can't. I don't know how. Somebody help me. Well, here comes that water chi coming at you right now and saying, let me put you in my boat, okay, and blow you forward, okay, with ease and grace, all right, and help you, all right, to supplement your energy, all right. So this is like one of those vitamin pills that comes along and says, time to go, it's time to move, it's time to get that new chi flowing. And that's exactly what we all need in our life. And right now we are in that, fire energy for the next 20 years. So all of us here, have 20 more years to go and then some. Okay. So we're going to be in it. You can't run from it. You can't hide from it. Of course, you can sit there and do nothing. All right. And take no action at all and complain and worry and, everyone else is moving forward but you. Why? Right? Let's stop the why and let's start moving forward. Right? So, how do you feel about your future now? Is it something obtainable? Yes. Say yes to you and no to the past. That's what we need to do. That's what I had to do. And I had to shut the doors to everyone that was dragging me down, trying to stop me, trying to rob me, trying to take what I'm doing and say it's theirs. All that garbage that was going on. Nobody can do that now. All right? So the way we are going to move forward is to take action. So the first thing is, look at your space right now. Is it dry? Is it dull? Is it the same? Nothing ever changes in your life because your house is the same. The energy is the same. Okay? Something's off. Let's heal it. Okay? Heal your home. Heal your life. I've tried everything out there. And I'm telling you, through the years, I tried, doing all kinds of things outside to change my inside. It didn't work. Okay? I'm telling you. All right? And I had some fun, of course, but it wasn't fun inside me. Right? I could fake it till I make it, which I tried that as well. It worked for a while. But then you're faced with reality. The reality was that I was sad and depressed, and I felt like nobody cared, right? All they did was want to take from me. They saw my good nature. They saw that I had healing gifts. They wanted to take free from what I was, doing. They came asking questions. They wanted help. All right. And I would always jump like the mama and take care of them. And I got to the point a couple of years ago and I said, enough. I'm not your mother. All right. If you need a mother, you better go find one because it ain't me anymore. All right. And when I stopped saying, here's some money, whatever, they just turned away from me. As soon as I said no, they were gone because that's all they wanted, what they could get for free. And when I say no, I mean no. I needed boundaries. I was not taught boundaries. We have to have boundaries. Do you have a boundary? I hope so. I hope you set one now. Set a boundary for yourself. I'm done with the past. I set a boundary against the past. All right? And if you can move into your future, let's do that. Okay? That is where we want to get to. If you're in the present, okay, but you're going to have to move into the future, of course. Right? Is your house looking like your future life? Does it feel like your future life? If not, let's do that. I do have Feng Shui for Beginners course. That's here. I do have beautiful artwork for your walls in my little store that I have. There's about 123 items in there. Isn't that funny? 1, 2, 3, right? Manifest it. You know, this is the thing. Everybody on the planet is energy. So, whose energy are you in? Think about it. Are you in the same energy vibration as your family, as your mother, as your father, as your grandma? Right? Think about it. Who do you hang out with? Whoever you're hanging out with. Are you in the same vibrational state they're in? The same financial status? But you want to go higher. These are things we're looking at, right? Is your furniture speaking? Of course it is. Is the room you're in right now in balance and in harmony with your goals and your future? Let's look at all these things and think about where you want to be in a week, in a month, in a year. If we just look at where you want to be right now, you want to be ahead of where you are. You want to be in a new vibration. How do you do it? You take action. Because if you sit there, nothing happens. Do the same thing over and over again, that's insanity. Expecting new results, you won't get any. You have to take some action and you need support. You definitely have to have some support because someone has to stand there and go, come on, let's go. You started going, let's finish it. All right? Did you ever start a project such as writing a book and it's on your shelf right now and you said, I'll get back to it, and you didn't? Or there's a book sitting there and it's all done and you're saying, I got to get a hold of a publisher. I'm going to do that. Yep. And you haven't done it. You need someone like me going, get that book off the shelf right now and call the number. Make the emails get out right now. Type them up. Right? That's what you need. Somebody coming in, and it's coming in through your mindset. Right? What was stopping you? Nobody ever, made it in your family. Right? And you wanted to. Then let's do that. Right? You got a half painted wall over there. I'll finish it next week. Next week became next year. And that wall is still half painted. Been there, done that, people. Because I had to work 4 jobs before. It took me 6 months to paint a living room. That's what happens when you have to work 4 jobs to make ends meet. But when I finished it, I finished it. I said, look at this, it's beautiful. All right. And I was actually working out my frustrations on the wall because I was going through a really hard time in my life. And I thought, all right. So the wall was painted a color and I took a sponge and I didn't use a paintbrush or a roller. I used a certain sponge, and that's why it took so long as well. Because every time I slammed that sponge on the wall, I had a purpose, right? And I was working out my frustrations on the wall with a sponge. Sounds crazy, right? Instead of hitting the people that were doing things, right? But when it was done, it was beautiful. And people came in, they're like, oh my God. But see, that's the me that I am. I like to change things up. I like a lot of energy. I have to have flow. And the people that come to me, they listen to my videos or they come to my summits that I speak on, they will see results in their life when they work with my programs. I've had many testimonials that were incredible. They would blow your mind if you heard them. I mean, absolutely crazy stuff happening. Miraculous. Because I am working with the highest vibration there is. And I work with the angels. I've been gifted since birth. I knew it. People, couldn't figure it out. Like, they didn't want to be around me because I could tell them what they just did. And they were like, oh no, you're crazy. I said, really? You know, and, you can't do something, you know, behind my back without me knowing. It's just the way it is, right? Women have an intuition, yes. Think of mine as 1,000 times plus. That's the way I can read the energy in your home and in you sometimes. So I don't want to scare you. I just want to let you know that if there's something going on in your space and you would like some help with it, reach out to me. You can go to my website. You see it right there, mjfengshui.com, and find the one-on-one on the home page where we can go through your home together, one-on-one, and do a Feng Shui consultation and realignment so that you can have new chi flowing in your life in every area of your life. Or if there's one area that's really bad, all right, been there, done that too. All right, we can fix that with some Feng Shui. Even if you're living in a home that you don't like, we want to change the chi so that you can tolerate it until you can get out of there, right? Sometimes you have to stay until you get the right finances. So we will spruce up your financial flow so it speeds it up so that you can move out of there. Or if it starts working out really well, you won't need to move, right? So I've seen neighbors move, and that helps people a lot. It all depends on what is going on and what your future holds for you. So I wanted to thank you for joining me today for 45 lovely, honest to God, down to earth moments with me. I'm always honest and truthful with people, and taking the time out to, write down your goal. What is your main goal right now? And think about how it would feel to have that goal manifest in your life. How fast would you like it to happen? 1, 2, 3, new chi. Right now, I would like it to happen, of course, and I giggle because that's the way we feel right now. All right. So if you want it now, then we have to do something about it, don't we? Yes. So heal your home, heal your life with Marlenea from mjfengshui.com. I also want to invite you to join my Facebook group, okay? That link will be under the video as well. Every day, people are jumping into the group. And if you're one of those people that want to join in the group, I would like you to come and, ask questions, right? And participate, because a lot of people join groups just to join it, and then they forgot that they joined it, right? They join the group and they don't hop in the group and say, hi, I'm so-and-so. I just joined, I have a question. I would like that. So that way you are participating in your, future. So join us there and stay tuned to this channel because we are going to be shifting a lot of energy. Right now, we did this video for you, 1, 2, 3, new chi, all right? And I don't know if you saw the Feng Shui stars for the month of September, that's here. And the best days to cut your hair is here. Also, I made a video for every single day of the week. You might want to check them out. Whatever day it is right now, there's a video for today. And you should check it out and see what we do together, all right? Have an awesome day, night, afternoon, whatever it is for you right now. I know you will because you are absolutely amazingly awesome, and so am I. I'll see you on the next incredible life-changing video. Bye for now.